And welcome, everybody. I am Alexandra Hichel, the Director of Recruitment and Communications for the College of Liberal Arts and Education. And we are happy to bring this information session on transferring into the Bachelor of Social Work program to you. Today, our presenters will be Dr. Janet Joyner, who is the Chair of the Social Work Department, Jennifer Lafon, who is a current BSW student at Detroit Mercy and a transfer student herself, Tina Cardamone from Financial Aid, and Anna Holthus, who is the Detroit Mercy Transfer Admissions Counselor. Dr. Joyner, I will turn the program over to you.
And thank you, Ms. Hichel. And thank you for accessing our BSW program drop-in session. We're very happy that you've decided to join us today. Our purpose here today is to share with you a little bit of information about our Bachelor of Social Work program that we think you'll find helpful, as well as introduce to you several key individuals with whom you might have contact, but who we believe you'll learn a great deal of information from. So again, thank you so very much for taking time to join us today. I'd like to begin by introducing to you our student in the Bachelor of Social Work program. Our student is Jennifer Lafon, and she's a Bachelor of Social Work senior in the program, and she'll now introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Lafon. As Dr. Joyner stated, I am a senior level BSW student at Detroit Mercy. I'd like to thank you personally, Dr. Joyner, for inviting me onto this call and for this opportunity to be able to share a little bit about my experience at both Macomb Community College and Detroit Mercy. Any Macomb Community College student who is a social work major would know Professor Zarenick and know how wonderful and sweet she is. And I'd like to thank her for assisting and sharing information that provides a broader scope of what the social work is like and helping ensure my decision into going into social work. My transfer experience was one of a kind and truly so much easier than I could have anticipated. Transfer counselor Anna Holthus was super helpful in my transfer process, and she was so sweet and awesome the entire time. And I truly, the entire staff at Detroit Mercy is so accessible and wonderful that it made it a lot less frustrating than I could have anticipated dealing with different administrative offices. You expect to have some kind of trouble, but really it was quite easy. So that truly was a big part of the process and made it a lot easier for me to be able to be where I am now. And with that, having small classrooms in our Bachelor's of Social Work program is a wonderful thing that we really get hands-on learning experience with the field of social work as a whole, particularly Dr. Joyner's classes with flipped classroom style, which if you attend Detroit Mercy as your choice for your BSW program, you'll get to know a little bit about that and how that really changes learning. Truly, it's been a pleasure learning under her, and I am so excited for this coming year because I am going into my field placement experience as a senior level student. I am really excited. I have my interview on Friday for field placement at Detroit City Council, and really that would set a standard for what I am hoping to pursue in social work, which would be macro level policy work eventually with my further education, a master's and maybe even a PhD level. Truly, Dr. Joyner and the professors at Detroit Mercy have made it feel like it's completely within my realm of capability that I can do this, and things that supported me in my decisions to explore different aspects of social work that mean a lot to me. And that's a little bit about me. I'm excited to be here.
And thank you so very much, Jennifer. We're really excited about having you as a student in the program and really look forward to seeing your future unfold in the future. I'd now like to take a moment to introduce our next speaker. Our next speaker is Anna Holtis from University Admissions Office. Anna?
Hi, thank you. Thanks everyone for coming today and also for inviting me. I really do appreciate it. Coming in as a transfer student is quite easy. And so as a transfer student, we just require all official transcripts to be sent in to our admissions offices. And once you apply for the social work program, we do require additional items that are needed for the application in order to be reviewed for admission. And we do require a letter of recommendation, and we do also require a personal statement, which is either an essay or you can do it in question format that you need to fill out. Once you submit all of that stuff to me, I do review it, and then I also send it to Dr. Joyner. She reviews these applications, and then she gives the final say on an admission decision. It takes about 24 to 48 hours for me to review your application, and then once I send it over to Dr. Joyner, she's very quick on everything. The nice thing is, coming from a community college, you can transfer in a maximum of 63 credits that will go towards your bachelor's degree here at Detroit Mercy. So you can really get a lot of that education completed. So then when you do transfer over, you're probably spending about, I would say, give or take, about 2 years at Detroit Mercy completing the rest of your degree. It might be a little bit less, it might be a little bit more, just depending on your specific situation. And then just another side note, it is a C or better on your transcripts that will transfer over for us to them on your transcripts here at Detroit Mercy. But really, other than that, there's not really too much to the admissions process. If there are specific questions that you have that you're not too sure about your application, or if you're in different circumstances, definitely reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to look at everything on a personal basis just so we can get everything covered. Coming in as a transfer student, or we do give you a guaranteed scholarship based on your overall GPA, and that is anywhere between $2,000 and $9,000. So the higher the GPA, the more money that you're eligible to receive coming in as a transfer student. And then at that time of admission, if you do meet the requirements for the full tuition scholarship competition, so that's a 3.5 GPA or higher, as well as 24 college credits completed, you will get an invite to participate in that scholarship competition. You might also see it on our website as the Jesuit Founders Scholarship or the PTA Scholarship. It's all the same thing, but it's the competition to receive full tuition for your time when you transfer to Detroit Mercy. But like I said, as a transfer student, you do get that guaranteed scholarship anywhere between $2,000 and $9,000. And if you have any other questions, just reach out to me directly.
Great, thank you. And I do have one question that I'm sure students will want to know. Is there a fee to apply for admission at University of Detroit Mercy?
There is not. So thank you so much for mentioning that. It is free to apply. There is usually a fee when you have to request your transcripts. I'm not too sure about how much it is at Macomb, but I know it's relatively inexpensive, not more than, Jennifer, you probably might know.
It's $5.
$5. There you go. Usually it's anywhere from $5 to $10. So $5 to request your transcript over from Macomb. And then that's really the only price that you have to pay. There's nothing else that you have to pay for admission, which is a really nice advantage of Detroit Mercy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you so much for answering that question and for providing us an overview of the admission process. We know that also, as important as admission, of course, is financial aid. So we have a representative from the university's Office of Financial Aid who has joined us here today, Tina Cardamone. Tina?
Hi, my name's Tina Cardamone. I've been working in financial aid for over a couple decades now, over 5 years at University of Detroit Mercy. All right, so there isn't a specific deadline for completing the FAFSA with regard to federal student aid, but there is with state financial aid. So in order to qualify for things like the Michigan Tuition Grant or Michigan Competitive Scholarship, you do need to complete your FAFSA, have submitted it by March 1st each year. So it's really critical to do that. That grant, if you're attending full-time, is worth $2,800 for the year. So it can make a significant difference in your financial aid package to receive that award. So you're completing the FAFSA. If you're a transfer student and you completed the FAFSA while you were attending one school, and now you want to send it to another, you need to make a correction on your FAFSA to add the school code for that school. Ours is 002323. to have your application transferred to our school so that we can award you at our school with our funds. So your financial aid package at one school may look different than it did at another. Generally speaking, though, if, so let's say you qualify for a federal Pell Grant or, a state grant, then you would likely qualify for it at our school because of our cost of attendance. The Michigan Tuition Grant is a grant that you may only receive at a private university in the state of Michigan. And there's something called a Michigan Competitive Scholarship. And just like its name indicates, it is a competitive scholarship. Either you qualify for the Michigan Tuition Grant or the Michigan Competitive Scholarship, but not both. So once we have your award financial aid application, how long it takes to get you awarded depends on the pace that your respective financial aid advisor is working. We don't generally start awarding until March, but it can take all summer. So it depends on where in that cycle you've applied. So like I said, there's no specific deadline, but the sooner you apply, the sooner you get awarded. As a transfer student, it's important to kind of know what kind of financial aid you've already used before you transfer to a new school. So if you're a federal Pell Grant recipient or you borrowed federal student loans, there's a national website called nslds.ed.gov. That stands for National Student Loan Data System. So it's nslds.ed.gov. You can log in on that system using your FSA user ID and password that you complete your FAFSA with. And you can check your loan borrowing history and your federal Pell Grant history there. You do need to be full-time to receive our university scholarships each semester. You need to be at least enrolled at least half-time to receive federal student loans. Full-time at our school is 12 or more credits. 3/4 time is 9 to 11 credits, and half-time is 6 to 8 credits. And your eligibility for different things changes based on your enrollment status. So it's important to understand what the level of enrollment is, what your level is, and what the requirements are that you need to meet to receive certain funds. And financial aid, you could come into our office or contact us now in this case, and we can let you know about these things. There's federal aid, state aid, and university aid, and the requirements for each of those things vary slightly.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you sharing your feedback. And again, some of the information that you talked about will be available on our university financial aid website, where students can go who might be watching this presentation and learn more information about what we offer. I know that we're quickly coming to the end of our drop-in session. We wanted to make sure that we kept the session brief and also provide you with an opportunity who may be viewing our presentation today to follow up with us for additional information. So as we quickly again approach the end of our presentation, I'd like to again share with you that our program at University of Detroit Mercy is accredited by the Council on Social Work Education. That's the national accrediting body for social work education. We offer a part-time as well as a full-time option for social work education for students who may not be able to pursue their education on a full-time basis. So we do again offer a part-time option for students. Our courses are offered traditional, meaning on campus, as well as hybrid format, where a combination of courses are offered on campus as well as online. And we also offer courses that are fully online. So again, we'd like to thank you for attending our drop-in session.
Thank you, Dr. Joyner. We will end this drop-in session on this note, and we will make the information available in case you need to contact anybody, whether it be Dr. Joyner, financial aid, or admissions, or if you might even like to speak with Jennifer, let us know and we can connect you. So thank you very much, and do not hesitate to ask us any questions. We are here for you.
Absolutely.